I had a game plan going into today's episode, but according to you, my viewers, I should change that game plan and come here before I go to my intended destination. So with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for the continuation of this blind let's play of Chrono Trigger. So last time, we continued to look around 12,000 BC, and we were told by a prophet, an oracle if you will, to the queen that we were evil. And as a result, we were kicked out of 12,000 BC, but not before we found out that the pendant that Marl has had this entire time has been given the opportunity to gain a special power. So now we're looking to use that power, but we may not be able to use it in this episode. What I've been asked to do before I go there is make my way back here to the alternate version of 1000 AD with all of the creatures living in the houses. Because yeah, you'll see no Millennial Pharaohs here. Because I've been asked to get an enhanced weapon for Chrono, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do because off camera right after I recorded the previous episode, I've checked back to see if there were any other additional weapons or items I could trade for back in 65 million BC, and it turns out that there was. And Chrono is currently... oh, let me show that again. Chrono is currently equipped with the Aeon Blade, so that's brought his attack to nearly 100 points. Now if this is supposed to be another Aeon Blade, obviously I'll be a little disappointed, but maybe it'll be a better weapon. That's what I'm hoping for, so let's find out what's going on here. I've been asked to come to the forest ruins. Because yeah, I've not actually been in here yet. Got a mid-ether. Oh, and by the way, you'll notice I swapped Marl for Frog. Or rather, I swapped Frog for Marl because also, the commenter also suggested that Frog also has healing abilities at this point and can also attack better than Marl can. So that's why he's here in place of Marl. Even though so Marl is essentially being subbed by Frog, so think of Frog as Marl from this point apparently. A torch comes from the pendants? Apparently. So yeah, apparently there was a valid reason for coming here. I mean, I was already intending to check out the chests that I've been not able to unlock before because I know those things also have the same seal as the door we intend to unlock when we get to 2300. Hello there. The seal has been broken. I will give you the treasure of the Guru of Reason. To the right is weapon which increases strength. To the left is protective gear which will guard your life. Choose whichever you feel you need and take it with you. 13,000 years ago was a long time. Balthasar, I shall see you shortly. So apparently he does know who I am. Alright, so from what I've been told, the sword on the right is exclusive. The sword on the left, or the armor on the left, can be obtained later. So let's take the sword. We got a swallow. Alright, so let's see how much better this is compared to the Aeon Blade. Oh, wow, Kaitan's 29, you were not kidding when you said I should get this. It's even way better than the Aeon Blade I just, picked up, and much better than the Slasher obviously swapped out. But yeah, dude, you are not kidding. 130, from 96 to 137, I was thinking like, maybe I'll get 3 or 4 more points, but 40 of them? That was unexpected. Alright, so, I'm going to take a quick timeout, obviously, to go back to 2300 AD now, and make my way to the intended destination for this episode. So back in a moment. Okay, we have now made it to the intended destination for this episode. We've been asked to come here to the train dome, because there is a door we need to look at. Just hope that, yeah, well, here's one of them. The pendant begins to glow. And we found a couple of chests. A gold stud. And a full ether. Now what does a gold stud do? Is that like an earring? Is that an accessory? Yeah, it is. What does it do? MP use cut by 75%. Well, that would be perfect for Merle. That would be perfect for Merle. And... okay, so there's nothing else to obtain from there. Okay, I thought that was more than this. Maybe it's in the other building. Okay, yeah, it must be the other building. Because, yeah, the screen did show me over here. And it was a long way to get here. Bangor Dome. Yeah, here's another, one of those. And it begins to glow. Alright, 3 more chests. Charm top. A full ether. And a wallet. What would you need a wallet for? Anyway, can this... I'm assuming this only can only be equipped by a woman. In fact... what the... is charm top an accessory? Yeah, it is an accessory. Charm power up, whatever that means. Turns experience into gold. Okay, well we don't need to do that. Yeah, no way we're doing that. And Isla's fine with the power scarf that she's currently equipped with. Okay, so yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I'm a bit confused by the situation. Yeah, and I actually could have expedited myself here if I had gone to 1000 AD in normal time, in Chrono's time, and then used the portal at the Millennial Fair. Where the heck was that one place I went through before? Okay, I guess I'll have to recheck my video because the map looked like it was pointing me here. But apparently it's somewhere else entirely. But at least we're getting some extra items, which is good. So, back in a moment once I found the correct spot. Okay, so I looked at my video again from the previous episode, and it turns out that I needed to look for a snow-capped peak, and the only way I could be able to access the snow-capped peak was by going through the sewer that I went through a number of episodes ago. So I would have had to go through the sewer regardless. Eventually I was going to have to go through there, and we would have to come to this point. So, now that we have, let's make our way inside the Keeper's Dome. And wake this guy up. Maybe. You awake? Yep. The professor's programming was, in a sense, his own eulogy. Soon I too will be able to sleep forever. But first, there is one thing I must do. And that is, program error, my memory banks have failed. Oh. I guess we don't get to find out. Well, we'll find out once we go over here. Maybe. I don't know. I was thinking this was a door. Or a path to a door. But no, just above the door. How'd that happen? I'm kind of scratching my head on that one. But yeah, apparently it's this door. Pendant shimmers. We gain access. So now we're finding more stuff. Yeah, let's check this stuff out. To those who open the door, I am Balthasar, the Guru of Reason. I once lived in the Kingdom of Zeal. A great disaster in Zeal somehow threw me into this era. To my surprise, Lavos exists here, and I suspect in other periods as well. Aeons ago, Lavos descended from the heavens. Burrowing deep into the world's core, he began to consume our planet's energy and grow stronger. And so he leaves us a trail of things to learn. Lavos disappeared briefly when he was summoned away by a mighty wizard who lived in Guardia in the year 600. In 1999, Lavos claims this area and reigns from high atop Death Peak. Lavos continues to replicate. Like a giant parasite, he is consuming our world. And further down, forced to live here, I continued to conduct research on Lavos, but I am getting old. And it's impossible to keep sane in such trying times. So before I lose it completely, I shall safeguard my data and my ultimate creation. And what is your ultimate creation? How I long to return home, but I have grown frail. So you who have opened the door, I leave things in your hands. Only by mastering time itself do you stand a chance against Lavos. And we get over this door, or this thing here. The odds will be against you, but you are true heroes, with only one E in heroes. The world is in your hands. Open now the last door, and take what you find there. My last invention. My Wings of Time. Wings of Time, huh? So obviously they don't act like the Ocarina of Time, but obviously they have something similar. That's a little craft. Do we just jump in? How do we get in this thing? I want in the ship. Oh, I have to stand at the top, okay. This moves through time? Yeah, even... What this thing? You're about to find out there, Isla. Can we jump in? I want to board the ship! Come on, guys. That's not a hard concept, is it? Apparently it is. Wow, really? Come on, game. I want to go on the Wings of Time! Like, you cannot be serious right now. How do I even access the cockpit or anything like that? And I doubt that these vents do anything. I can't believe I'm gonna have to go to a video review of all things to figure out how to board this. Unless I just leave? Yeah, apparently I was forced to go back. I was about to say, you can't possibly make me go to a video review to find out how to be able to board this ship. Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Balthasar. Whoa. I copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? Anyway, there's something I need to explain. Namely, how to transcend time. Press the Y button for the time gauge. Then use the L and R buttons to select an era. Oh yeah, before you go, why don't you... Yeah, before you go, why don't you fall asleep on us? Wake up! Name my time machine. Name your time machine? Oh, it's called Epoch. Alright, I think that's fine. Hop aboard. We'd love to if you'd step aside. Yeah, there we go. Much better. We're taking off. So 2300 for the future, 1999 for the apocalypse, 1000 AD for the present, 600 AD for the Middle Ages, 12,000 BC for the Dark Ages, and 65 million BC for prehistoric times. Now obviously they are not going to send me to the alternate 1000 AD. But yeah, let's I do want to go back to the alternate 1000 AD though later, because I want to speak with Melchior, because I think he's going to be holding stuff that I need that's going to be really significant. But yeah, we don't want to take on Lavos yet. I want to keep going on with the story. I mean, is it even possible to take him on at this time? Because I'm not sure if I want to, because we still have stuff to deal with in 12,000. What's happening? Eat great! Eat fast! And, yeah. Epoch's capable of this? Yeah, apparently it is. Okay, so... this is where it docked. But where did I end up? Because, yeah, this is a far cry from where I live. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been in this part of the city before. Oh no, wait a minute, I think I have. It's just a matter of finding my way... Oh, okay, I've never been to the south part of 1000 AD before in Chrono's time. Okay, so this takes us back. And then... why is there a whirlpool there? Yeah, this stuff is confusing me and I don't like it. Mayor's Manor. I want to go back to Chrono's home if I can. I'm trying to remember where that is. Oh no, this isn't it. Yeah, I still have unfinished business in 12,000 BC, and I would like to resolve that at least before I depart. Plus, we also have that ship over there that looks like I can take it. Can I? Oh yeah, I can! Okay, but I don't think I want to go there at this time, but... yeah, as far as plot is concerned... yeah, I think for no other reason, I just wanted to come back here to see if I can find my mom. Because obviously I want to talk to her, I want to say hello to her, because it's been so long since I spoke with her. There we go, there's Chrono's house. Yeah, hi Mom. Chrono, you had me so worried. I heard you were to be executed, dear. Well, as you can see, I'm alive and well. Stop scaring me like that. And you have nothing else? You're not gonna compliment on the fact that I have a sentient frog and a cave woman? Nope, that's all she has to say. But yeah, I guess that is a good way to end the episode. I think there's really nothing else I can think of doing other than going back to 12,000 BC, because now I can go around the seal that was placed on the portal by Scala, and I can pick my bone with the queen back in 12,000 BC and get her to listen to reason, maybe? So next time, we will go ahead and do that and see if we can't stick it to Her Majesty. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of this blind Let's Play of Chrono Trigger. And when I join you again, we will return to 12,000 BC and see if we can't confront the Queen and find out why she's become such a prick. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew and Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.